My focus for this session was slab climbing, as that's an area I need to improve on, particularly with the mental aspect of it. So here I am on an orange on the half slab. The oranges are V3 to V5. I did do this one the week before, a lot easier than I'm making it look here. I'm pretty sure I needed to go out left somewhere because there was a hold there that I didn't see this time around. Definitely made that one harder than it actually needs to be. Then this is the orange on the 3/4 slab. This was a nice climb. Working through the footwork, getting that sequence right. Not the best of handholds, you've really got to think about where you're grabbing them, but they are pretty positive. And then this here is the black, which is a V4 to V6 range. I'd say this one's a V4. It actually went a lot easier than what I thought it was going to when I first tried it. And there we go. Now this black, I very nearly flashed a couple of weeks ago, but I just bottled it on the top because I didn't like the walkthrough. The session before this one, I did get it, and I think one attempt, but I didn't like the foot swap near the top. So I wanted to do that again and try to leave more space for the foot swap. It took me about 2 weeks to figure out how to do the start again after my first attempt on it. Yeah, it's walking through into the chimney. Again, this is a well set climb that makes good use of the entire slab. Then it's a step up on a decent hold, not the best, and this is where the foot swap needs to come in. Which is a little bit sketchy. But I did that a little better than I did on Friday. And the handholds here were really positive as well. And then there we are into the top. So this is that same slab, the half slab. I've now moved up onto the pinks, which are V5s to V7s. I think this is very similar to one that was there not too long ago. Got little nubbins to stand on, and for the feet, I don't think I was quite balanced on right there. Brush holds, that always helps. Not just to get loose chalk off, but sometimes you get rubber build off from people's shoes. Yeah, this one starts off as a crimpy undercling, and then you can see on the right there going to 2 crimps. Going for the high foot here and then bring the knee on the inside to get into essentially a pistol squat. And again, the balance wasn't quite right there. But if you can see on that front corner, the leading corner there, there's 2 little nubbins to stand on. I did figure out that what I want is to stand on the left one, so I can bring my foot into the right. It's actually easier to stand on the right one first, but then you've got to do a step through or move your foot later on, which is awkward. So here we go, this is more like it. Just trying to get those feet in there. And then the left foot up onto the nubbin by where the left hand is. And if I remember correctly, I didn't quite have the left foot on comfortably there. But this is definitely a climb that I can do. Rest it up for a bit, go and go for it again. I'm definitely happy with the beta on this one. And that was a pop. This is the last attempt on this one for the session. Sticking with the same method because that's definitely going to be the way that works. Although, you know, not that time. Definitely got to be flexible for this one. I'm not sure how else you'd manage it otherwise. Right, I'm trying this again, but I've hit record this time. I am doing myself a coffee. Having just done a slab session in the wall for the past hour. I got the 2 blacks. That's the highest I've got on there at the minute. The one with the big holds, you'll have either already seen clips of me climbing it or you're going to sometime around about now. Depends how I edit this video. But the black with the big holes, I very nearly flashed a couple of weeks back when it went up. And then bailed towards the top because I didn't like that foot swap, and then I couldn't figure out how I started it for about 2 weeks. But I did manage that again on Friday. The foot swap was a little bit dodgy, so I wanted to repeat it today. Felt a little bit better. The back towards the left of it is pretty easy. Nice crimps. And that leaves the pinks. I'm confident that the one pink that I've got some footage of I can get. I just need to sort the feet out, trust my way through, and then there's the pink to the left of that, which I haven't filmed any of. I'm halfway through that one, so I'm pretty sure that's going to go as well. However, they can wait till next session, because my big toe hurts on my left foot. I was in the cave on Saturday, dropped off a climb, and my foot was pointed straight down, so that was a pretty mega stub of the toe. It hasn't bruised, it hasn't swollen, so nothing's broken, but I think there's a bit of nerve aggravation. So I'm not going to push it too much at the minute. An hour of slab climbing is alright. Come back to it. Maybe Thursday, we'll see how it goes. Right, I'm going to see to my coffee then. I was very much hoping that this would be a more climbing focused video, but that's wound up not being the case. I spent the week instead fighting off a cold. Was planning to go on Thursday, ended up napping for the better part of an hour instead. Same thing ended up happening yesterday. So I did make it there this afternoon, but I didn't have it in me to do any of the training stuff that I had originally planned. I did manage to get and do, I think, most of the new stuff, though some of it took more attempts than it normally would have. Yeah, it's going to take me a few more days, I think, to get rid of this cold properly, and then probably another week just to get the energy back. It's a shame. I was looking forward to doing a proper climbing focused video again, but oh well. Something I did notice on Tuesday after my session is this cupboard was open. Fortunately, nothing had fallen out whilst driving, but it appears that the latch had lost its magnetism. So I've been to B&Q today, pick up some more of these. 8 £8 for a pack of 12, or £6 for a pack of 2. Either they are very much overcharging one or undercharging the other, and I don't know which. So it made more sense to just get a full pack. I'm pretty sure I should still have 4 of these left over somewhere, but I've not been able to find them. So, new pack it is. Thing is, I don't know whether it's the block or the plate that lost its magnetism, really. That's on. Is it going to be strong enough? That's the question. Because I hadn't completely lost it, it was just very weak. Them screws gone. There. Well, I definitely feel stronger. Let's replace the plate as well, see if that makes any difference. Oh, yeah, that would obviously happen. Come here. Old one, new one. Let's see. Much better. Cool. I'm pretty sure this one here is losing it as well. don't know. The top one's still stiff enough on that, so I'll leave it for now. Put the rest of these magnets somewhere where I know that they're safe. Right, I think the plan for the rest of the weekend is just take it off. Not going to do anything tomorrow, that's Sunday. I might skip climbing on Monday as well and wait till Tuesday. Hopefully be feeling better in the week. I did try some overhang stuff today. And I managed one good go on a black that I wanted. Dropped the last move, but I can have a couple of goes at climbs and then I have to rest and catch my breath again. It's not been a particularly bad cold. In fact, my nose doesn't even feel congested. I can still breathe through both nostrils fine. But it's just knocked the energy out of me. Which is annoying because I was hoping to start a new climbing training this week. So I'll try again next week. The aim is 2 slab climbing sessions and 1 overhang session. Today I just didn't have it in me to really try it. Had a nice chill session instead. I couldn't record it because, you know, this very nice sunny weather we had and people are still indoors. Inconsiderate. Expected an empty gym. Still getting quite a few new climbers in actually. In fact, every time I go there seems to be a couple of people in higher shoes, so they're relatively new climbers. It's getting flaming popular. Right, well, hopefully the slab session that I did manage to get to show was worth watching. Give you some idea of what I'm up to. I think, is it next week? No. Hold on. Yeah, I've got 1 week left on one of those slabs. I think the full slab. Was I working the full slab? No, next one over. The 3/4 slab. I've got 1 week left on the 3/4 slab. I really want to get that pink because I know I can do it. And I think I've got 2 weeks left on the other slab that I was doing, the half slab. And I can get that one as well. So I think next week's session I'll focus on that half slab again. I shall also try and get some close-ups of the holes on those climbs as well. I was going to do that on my slab session yesterday or Thursday, whenever I did it. I was going to get some closer shots of the holes since I'm doing the same climbs and show them more, but that didn't pan out. Yeah, there's some good setting going on at the minute. It's quite nice. Right, that's it for this one then, because I am going to film out tomorrow. So, as always, thank you for watching. Don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe if you haven't already. This is starting to drift back more towards being a climbing channel. And hopefully soon some van trips as well. Once I've vacuumed out again. Right. Until the next one then.